Journey back in time with one of the oldest Arctic sled dogs, the Alaskan Malamute. Their story begins not with breeders, but with the Malamute people of Alaska's Kotzebue Sound region. This nomadic tribe relied on these powerful dogs for survival. The Malamute didn't just own dogs. They lived alongside them as essential partners. The dogs were an integral part of their family and community, a bond forged over thousands of years in one of the planet's harshest environments. These original Malamutes were not bred for speed, but for immense strength and endurance. Their primary task was hauling heavy sleds over vast, frozen landscapes, transporting supplies and game back to the tribe's settlements. A single dog could pull hundreds of pounds, and a team could move thousands. Their thick double coats provided superb insulation against brutal cold, while their strong, compact bodies were built for power, not racing. Unlike many modern breeds shaped by kennel clubs, the Alaskan Malamute was sculpted by necessity and the unforgiving Arctic. The Malamute people practiced a form of selective breeding driven by pure function. Only the strongest, most resilient, and most cooperative dogs survived and reproduced. Pups that showed weakness or aggression were often culled, not out of cruelty, but as a stark requirement for the survival of the entire community. A dog that could unpull its weight or threaten the harmony of the pack was a liability they could not afford. This rigorous, natural selection resulted in a dog with a calm temperament, high intelligence, and an incredibly strong work ethic. They were also used for hunting large game, like seals, and even polar bears, tracking scents and holding the powerful animals at bay until the hunters arrived. The quiet, isolated history of the Malamute changed forever during the Klondike Gold Rush of 1896. Thousands of prospectors flooded into Alaska and the Yukon, desperate for reliable transportation to the goldfields. Sled dogs were in high demand, and the native Malamute, with its legendary strength, became a prized asset. The influx of outsiders, however, brought a period of great peril for the breed. Prospectors, often unfamiliar with the principles of Arctic survival, began crossbreeding the pure Malamutes with other dogs, hoping to create faster or different types of animals. This indiscriminate breeding nearly pushed the original Alaskan Malamute to the brink of extinction. The pure genetic line, carefully preserved for centuries by the Malamute people, was diluted and almost lost entirely. The qualities that made the Malamute so special, its immense power, endurance, and unique temperament, were at risk of vanishing. Fortunately, the early 20th century saw the beginning of a concerted effort to save the breed. A few dedicated American enthusiasts recognized the unique value of the original Malamute and sought out the remaining purebred dogs from remote Alaskan villages. These individuals, including Arthur T. Walden, Eva Seeley, and Paul Volcker, became the founders of the modern Alaskan Malamute breed. They established kennels and focused on preserving the traits that defined the dog: its strength, intelligence, and dignified nature. They worked to create a breed standard based on the dogs of the Kotzebue Sound and Moot lines, which represented two slightly different but authentic types of the original Arctic working dog. Their dedication ensured that the Malamute would not fade into history as just another gold rush casualty. The breed's resilience and working ability were showcased to the world during Admiral Richard Byrd's Antarctic expeditions in the 1930s. Malamutes were chosen for their incredible capacity to haul heavy loads in polar conditions. They proved indispensable, navigating the treacherous ice and bitter cold, further cementing their reputation as premier sled dogs. Following these expeditions and the dedicated work of early breeders, the American Kennel Club officially recognized the Alaskan Malamute in 1935. This recognition was a pivotal moment, providing a formal structure for preserving the breed's integrity and ensuring its survival for future generations. The breed standard celebrated the Malamute not as a racer, but as a heavy freighting dog, honoring its true historical purpose. During World War II, the Alaskan Malamute once again answered the call to duty. They were employed by the military for search and rescue missions, freight hauling in cold climates, and even as pack dogs in Greenland. Their strength and dependable nature made them invaluable assets in wartime logistics. Tragically, many of these heroic dogs were euthanized after their service to prevent their return to the civilian world. This devastating loss once again reduced the breed's population to critically low numbers. After the war, the entire registered population of Alaskan Malamutes was traced back to a very small number of foundation dogs, making the breed's recovery a remarkable feat of dedicated breeding. Every modern Malamute can trace its lineage back to this small, resilient group that survived the post-war era. Today, the Alaskan Malamute is more often a cherished family companion than a heavy freight hauler. Yet, the echoes of their ancient past remain deeply ingrained in their behavior. That legendary strength requires an owner who can provide firm, consistent leadership. Their pack-oriented nature means they form powerful bonds with their human families, but they can also be prone to separation anxiety if left alone for too long. Their intelligence, while a great asset, can also manifest as stubbornness if they are not properly motivated. They have a strong prey drive, a holdover from their hunting days, and a natural inclination to dig, which harkens back to their ancestors, digging dens for shelter or to find small prey under the snow. Understanding these inherited traits is the key to living happily with this magnificent breed. Owning an Alaskan Malamute is a commitment to providing an outlet for their energy and intelligence. They thrive on activity and having a job to do, whether it's recreational sledding, skyjuring, backpacking, or participating in weight-pulling competitions. Without sufficient physical and mental stimulation, a bored Malamute can become destructive. They are not suited for apartment living or hot climates. Their thick double coat, perfect for sub-zero temperatures, requires regular, thorough grooming to prevent matting and manage heavy seasonal shedding. These dogs are known for being vocal, but not in the way you might expect. They rarely bark, but instead communicate through a wide range of woos, howls, and yips, a charming trait that connects them directly to their wolf-like ancestors. The Alaskan Malamute stands as a living monument to a history of survival, partnership, and immense strength. They are not the dog for everyone. Their needs are as substantial as their size and power. But for those who understand and respect their heritage, the reward is a loyal, dignified, and affectionate companion with a spirit forged in the ice and snow of the Arctic. They carry the legacy of the Malamute people and the unyielding wilderness that shaped them. From pulling sleds across frozen tundra to resting at the foot of a modern family's bed, the Alaskan Malamute remains a powerful symbol of the enduring bond between humans and dogs, a testament to a partnership that has lasted for millennia. Their story is one of resilience, a journey from the edge of extinction to a cherished place in homes around the world.